I am in pain. Depression. I'm ready to end it all. You see, a few weeks ago, this nice commenter asked for a PvP spell tier list. And at the time, that seemed like a real easy thing. So, I said, sure, it'll be out real soon. But then I thought about it. I only have 203 subscribers. There's no one out here who gives a fuck about my opinion.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
I decided that instead of just being a random dude ranting his opinion, I would go through and actually compile successful footage of every single spell being used in PvP. Oh brother, someone kill me. This meant that after maybe the first 3 duels, after I got enough footage for Catch Flame, Bestial Sling, all the good spells, I was stuck using straight dog shit. I didn't need any more footage for the good spells. I had to sit here and just get my ass kicked, whooped, just disrespected. I have been RPG walked away from. I have been pointed down upon. I have gotten nuts dropped on my face, man. They are dropping poop pots every duel. Cause they just think I'm bad, and not that I'm using these spells because I have to. And don't even begin to mention that I play on PC. And I'ma keep it a buck with y'all, unlike your other favorite creators who have all left for console. PC is sweaty as fuck, man. It's just meta duels every damn Coliseum duel, man. Double lands, halberd rapier. Make it stop! Man, it got so bad I had to go to the mirror and change my name to Bad Spells Only. If you have cooked my shit in the past 2 to 3 weeks, please understand. Do not judge me. I have been held against my will doing this shit. And just pray for me, man. Cause after I drop this video, I'm gonna go sign myself up for a nice mental health program. A nice psychiatric facility with the grippy socks. Man, thank y'all for watching. Please enjoy. This shit sucked. Now, before I actually get into ranking them, let me kind of go over the categories. Top category, S meta. It means it's in line with the current melee meta. A, off meta. These are still really great spells. Most majors will have a bunch of these. These are still just a tier below, the very best spells. B, good mix-ups. These are still very strong spells you can still catch a good player with. They're good options to round out your kit. C, usable. You might catch someone good off guard once in a while with these, but something you're not going to want to ever rely on. D, catch a bad player. You're not going to really catch anyone good with these almost ever. You're never going to really want these. F, bad spells, self-explanatory. And then F, so bad that they're painful. And then below it is just PvE only spells, or spells that should be used in PvE only for, proper etiquette. And then just buffs. I'm not going to go through and rank buffs. It would be too hard to determine which buff is better than which spell. Anyways, let's get into the list. Alright, Ancient Death Rancor. Now, this is one of my favorites, so you guys might kind of start hating on me off the bat, but I'm going off meta on this one. Now, why do I think this spell is good? Because it's a quick cast at range, and it allows you to push up and put pressure on your opponent while doing it. You can either use it the way I'm showcasing right now and kind of charge up with the ghosts, or you can cast it and combo it into other spells and use it as sort of a layering spell because it moves so slow. You can cast it early into a combo and let, stuff like Stars of Ruin or Star Shower catch up later on into it. It also ties in really well with a lot of other spells with it being slow. But yeah, so it's a really slow spell that people kind of dodge through. And it's really successful at kind of stunning people even if they dodge it. And then it makes them roll and you can catch them with other spells because it's such a slow moving one. It's great for multiple uses, you know what I mean? I really think it's one of the most underrated spells in the game. Look at this. Next we got, I think this is called Ancient Dragon's Lightning Spear, if I'm right. I'm going C or D for this one. And it's not that it's necessarily bad, it's just that it's outclassed very strongly by Fortisak's Lightning Spear, which I'll show you. But yeah, if you're going to use this one, I think you should just use the big boy spell. But pay attention to the spacing in those videos. That's the key for using that spell. Learn the spacing of when you pull it out. Next, Ancient Dragon Lightning. Shit sucks. Alright, I mean, it hits like Mike Tyson, so I'll put it in bad spells. You can get a kill with it, but only if you're playing against Helen Keller. Alright, we got Crucible Horn. Not that good, I'm gonna be real. I mean, it's got some hyper armor properties, but it's just... a good player's gonna dodge it. Alright, now we have Crucible Breath, which is like the Walmart Dragon Breath attacks, but you can walk with it. It's not that bad. It's better than Crucible Horn. But you also probably run into the fact that it's not that good also. I mean, you're going to get like up to 400 damages most, but most times people are just going to outrun it and outspace it because the range builds up over time. So, all right, up next, Crucible Tail. This is one that I really underestimated before making this video. This is one of the few ones that I'll probably use a lot more. Got really good hyper armor, so it's a really good spell for like just trading damage when you have a health advantage. You can kind of just bait them into attacking while you do it. Easy kill. Alright, yeah, no, that don't apply. And, oh, this would be S tier if we were ranking buffs, but, yeah, we're not ranking them. I don't know how I would really determine what's better between like this or Carrion Slicer, you know what I mean? But next we got the little Beast Claw, Rip Through, the little forward one. It's not that good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not easy to really punish you with, but it's not good either. Not very many techs with it to really know. I mean, you can just jump over it really. I mean, I would have run this. All right, that's a PvE one right there, but this, we all know where this bitch goes. This bitch infamous. Now, Bestial Sling, now this one does have some actual techs I can share with y'all. Bestial Sling, the most common tech you'll see is a little shotgun, dual-handed. It'll really help. You can do maybe 2 Bestial Slings in the right and then 1 left. Just having 2 slings or 2 seals in both hands will really throw off the timings of your slings. Next tech for y'all is the Azure Staff in the offhand. So I like to start my duels shotgunning and Bestial Sling. About halfway through the duel, I pull out an Azure in one hand to switch up the Bestial Sling timing by getting the casting boost and doubling the casting speed. So that's my Bestial techs. With one of the fastest casting times in the game, it's just good to switch up the timings of it throughout the duel. You know, you'll catch people a lot. Alright, this one is going to shock a lot of the players who don't play a lot, but Malekith's Black Blade. I think I'm going to put this bitch in D for catch a bad player. I mean, someone convinced me not to. It's just, the only real way to catch someone is with the follow-up. And maybe it'll hurt, but why waste 2 spell slots for that? For just a random rare chance. I might be missing something with this spell. I mean, I know it gets, you know, the black flame kind of tick down after it hits, but it's just bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just don't see a reason to use it. Like, even if you free aim it like that, you're probably not going to get the hit. All right, Black Flame Ritual, another one of those that I kind of slept on. It's not a good spell, but it's not bad. It's usable. I mean, like, you just kind of cast it before people are coming in. Your goal is to get them stuck in the circle, you feel me? And if they roll out of it, they're taking good damage because they'll keep ticking down with the Black Death. But see, 524, like, it's not a bad spell. It's just, I don't know if it's something that I'd necessarily want on all the time. You feel me? Oh, one cool thing I didn't know, look at this. Blocks projectiles. I did not know that. But that's one cool thing about it. I mean, yeah, it's just a pretty generic spell. Not bad, though. Overall, not bad. Alright, what do we got next? Oh, that's just a buff. A good buff. Good buff. Heals. Better not be healing in that Coliseum. Alright, this one, I'm not even going to show footage for this because this isn't really my type of mage gameplay. You'll actually see me use this a lot on my Blood mage if you watch my shorts, but Blood Boon, it's great. It just keeps your bleed procs basically from a range. It's more for like occult melee builds that use like an arcane seal. Same with the Blood Flame Talons, you know, Mo's other spell. Both of them are more for like occult Nagakiba, Naginata type, you know, one hands. But with that being said, this is my favorite combo for Blood Flame Talons. It is just the, you know, simple Bestial Sling into it. Bestial Sling into it is very deceiving as people are coming in to close out. And then you can hit it with a Catch Flame at the end. Borealis missed S tier. Any of the Dragon's Breath spells are very good, but the freezing ones are incredible. The only Dragon Breath spell that's better than this one, in my opinion, is Ezekiel's Decay, the big boy Raw Breath one. But other than that, Borealis missed, second best Dragon Breath spell, in my opinion, by far. What do we got next? I think this is a big one, so it's for the range, not the up close one. So it'll be bad. It hurts you to use. This one's painful though. I mean, with Sin, you might be able to catch someone on like the first, maybe the third one's like this meta idiot, but you still are almost gonna get hit after. Like the cooldown's bad, and there's punishment. They both suck. They both hurt you. All right, Burno Flame. This bitch rocks. A little known fact, you can charge this bitch up. I don't know when I realized that. But you just spike the ground and shoot them up in the air. It's a pretty cool spell. Combos really well 4-6 Lightning Spear. It's my favorite combo for it. Where do I put Carrion Phalanx? Because like it's not better than the spells in meta, but it's also one of those spells that I think you should always just have on with the 12 spell slots. Like, it's not that it's better than a lot of the good spells, it's just you should still run it on a meta build, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I don't know. I'm just putting it off meta. Also, by the way, combos really well with Rancors. You know, chase them down, hit them with the little swords. You know, fuck it. I'm moving it to meta. Fuck it. It's on every meta build, so you might as well. All right, Piercer. Is it off meta or meta? It's meta. I think it's meta. Right? Did someone tell me why it shouldn't be meta? Lucky I showed you all that shit. But, I mean, yeah, it goes hand in hand with Carrion Slicer. You can kind of catch them with the Slicers and then catch them with the Piercer as they roll out of it. You know, it's a very good spell. What I would say is be careful free rolling it or free aiming it. You can really get some people off guard with it, but if you miss, the recovery time is pretty severe, so just be careful. One of those you can't really jump over, you kind of just got to outspace it, but you see it ties in really well with that Carrion Slicer. It's the best combo in the game for those two spells. Speak of the devil. Up next, Carrion Slicer. This is a classic, one of the best spells in the game, easily. Outclassed, in my opinion, by Catch Flame right now, and that's the general consensus. Slicer is quicker, less FP, but Catch Flame has more damage and poise. Now, you can still get poise breaks like this against, you know, light armor type equipment people, but Catch Flame is definitely going to be the more beneficial spell overall when you're going against, you know, armors like skilled armors, veterans, you know, the heavier poise armors. They're both tremendous spells. If you can't run Catch Flame, Slicer is still one of probably top 3 spells in the game, so don't you worry. Slicer, easy S tier. And once again, speak of the devil again. Next up, Catch Flame. This bitch is killer. One of the best spells in the game right now, easily top 2. It's got great poise damage, hits almost 500 damage ever cast from my build at least. I mean, shit. Shit is great. It ties in with other spells, great. Catch Flame is my bread, but look how quick you can kill just bad duelists with it. Look at that Rivers of Blood kit go down. It's just great spell. Collapsing Stars. It's a good spell. It's not bad. It's not good either. I just said it's good, but it's not good. It's kind of mediocre, you know what I mean? It's decent if you're doing like a giant spell combo, say like, you know, like a Elden Stars into Ancient Death Rancor into Collapsing Stars. You know, something like that, it'll work. But it's just, I don't know, range spam, it's not really my ideal of fun as a mage. It's pretty easy to dodge, just one roll straight forward. All right. Oh, Comet Azure. Easy S tier, baby. I mean, like, how does that not work right there? Y'all can't say I didn't try. Nah, in all honesty, this shit sucks. I mean, it's fun to use to just like dick around with people, but like even if you catch someone, it's not gonna like stun them enough. All right, next is Comet. Now this one's probably gonna piss some of y'all off, especially the PvE crowd, but Comet's kind of ass in PvP, to be honest. It was good until they took out chain casting, so I think it'll be D, catch a bad player. It was really good with chain casting, but now it's just too slow. I don't want to piss anyone off. I'll put it in C for now. It's too slow for me, but some people like it. Oh, this spell? Hot dog water, bro. Straight ass. Like, there's nothing good you can do with it. Its only use is literally draining the shit out of your FP. Even if you catch someone like that, look, fucking, it'll still like do fucking 200 damage. It's one carry and slicer. This shit's ass. Forgot the name of this one, but this one's ass too. But you know what is better than, I guess, the other three and painful, so I'll just put bad. But it'll do like 50 to 150 damage, no matter how much of it you hit. It's ass. All right, this is Crystal Release, I think it's called. It's ass too. It's just so slow. The damage isn't terrible. The range is. It's just so slow compared to like Founding Rain of Stars. I mean, look, like by the time you get the cast up, you're either gonna get hit by like a two-handed jumping attack and lose the trade, or they'll just stay outside. All right, Crystal Torrent, I think it is. This one's probably worse than Azure, actually. Yeah, this is a worse spell right now that I've graded. Like, look at this shit right here. This is the funniest shit I think I've ever seen. How can you use that, bruh? Like, it's so slow, it uses your entire FP bar. Even if you catch someone in it, look at this. 200 damage, and I just took like 800. All right, this one's Darkness. I'm just gonna say PvE. It's completely outclassed by a different spell, which, no, you know, I'll put bad spells because some people use it, but it's so outclassed. Here's some buffs. Oh, these are PvE. All right, oh, this one's fun. This is gonna probably piss some of y'all off, my ranking of this one, but this one's kind of, do a little something. Like, I'm not saying it's the best spell in the world. It does have really good hyper armor properties, but I think that it'll honestly catch so many people off guard if you use it in the right situations. Even good duelists like this guy. It's one of the highest hitting damage spells. It's great for trades if you have the advantage and you're just trying to force the kill. Like, it's not that bad, I must say. You know, I think Blood Boon and Dragonclaw are both better than Crucible. Alright, this one's just Fire Breath, right? This ain't Anguil's Flame. Yeah. Alright, any dragon spell's good, and the freezing one's definitely better. Fire's probably the worst. With the fire negation most people have at a PvP level, you don't take a lot of fire without buffs. I mean, you could buff it through like Flame Grant Me Strength, but it's still a good spell at the end of the day, though, compared to a lot of the other shitters. And Ezekiel's Decay, baby. Y'all know where that goes. I'm not gonna even show a video of all the dragon spells because they're all the same. We know how they hit. All right, Elden Stars. Y'all are gonna hate me for this one, baby. All right. Now, I've seen a lot of videos talking about how it's one of the worst spells in the game. It might suck in some late endgame PvE boss fights, but if you think this spell sucks, man, you need to stop talking Elden Ring. I mean, look at this duel, for example. Once I get the Elden Stars up, I'm able to just go to work casting. And because then I'm able to go to work casting, I'm able to just continue casting Elden Stars. It's just a never-ending cycle. Look, I don't give a fuck if I get hit by Stars of Ruin, because Elden Stars with other combos will outdamage every single fucking spell in the game if you try to trade through it. Elden Stars, once it's off, the game is over if you're good at maging, if you have a good combo. And it's not even just range combos. The fact is you can't trade through it damage-wise, so it gives you that gap of time to get the hard-hitting melee range spells off, like Fortis Axe. And look at that, he just quit out. I don't blame him. All right, this next one is like the spell sucker spell. This bitch is good, but I mean it's only applicable for, you know, mages, and certain spells will still, you know, hit through it. Like Honed Bolt, for example, that'll hit straight through that shit. All right, Explosive Ghost Flame. it hits like a truck, but the lack of hyper armor on this spell fucking sucks. Like, if you get it like that and like hit it right, it'll do good damage. I'm not saying it won't, but if you aren't able to get that last hit off, which takes a second to, you know, lower the staff, you're just gonna get stun locked because it's so slow. And there's no hyper armor ever. See, like that. Like, it's just right there, just like that. Like, it'll just be a second before your staff comes down, and it's just, at that point, why not run something harder hitting that doesn't take that long and has hyper armor? All right, this little fireball spell, I mean, do I even have to show y'all gameplay of it? It's the same as a black flame one, but without the black flame damage, so it's just a shittier version of a shitty spell. Ah, Fia's Mist. Y'all are about to click off the video because I'm putting this in usable, I think. Hear me out here. I have a tech for you, and a general tech that I never see used in the Coliseum. You know, is it good? No. You know, I'm trying to decide because it's not Fia's Mist that's good. It's the tech with other spells that make Fia's Mist good, but alone it's ass. Like, Deathblade is ass. All right. Here's my little tech for y'all, Fia's Mist. I've been doing this shit since the beginning of the year. Fia's Mist is impossible to see through. That means animations that, you know, rely on, or spells that rely on the animation for the dodge timing, impossible to see it coming through it. Shit like Horned Bolt, like Lightning Spear, even Malekith's Black Blade you could probably pull off. But that's what gives these slow spells an actual use. Combining these two shitty spells makes a combo. Alright, Fire is Deadly Sin. I mean, the glitch is patched out. You can't use it anymore. This shit's ass. There's no reason to use it on a mage. You know, Flame grant me strength and Flame protect me. Another PvE. Alright, I've seen some people use this, but it's just bad. Like, it's the little brother of, you know, the Giant's Flame Take Thee, but like, locking on it's bad, free aiming it's bad. Alright, Flame of the Fell God. This is pretty good. It's so overwhelming. You cannot trade through it, but most people just run away. And so a good use of it, actually, for anyone who just runs away, is it just gets off range spam for you. It's not how I like to play the game or duels. It's just not what I think you guys probably want to watch as viewers. So that's why I generally don't play that way. But it's a very oppressive and almost impossible to beat way of dueling without like barrier gold or magic livers. All right, this is just a little PvE one. I forgot. This is Flame Protect Me, I think. I don't give a fuck. All right, Fortisex Lightning Spear. Where do I rank this one? This is one of my most used spells. This is one of my aces in my sleeve. I don't see it much, but I think it's one of the best spells in the game. You cannot trade through it. The damage is just incredible. Once you get up to the peak of your jump, you can't be knocked out of it. So if you know how to time it, it's so good. Like, the damage, it's one of the only spells, honestly, that can still one-shot kill, or one of the only things in the entire game. This shit can legitimately one-shot kill people from full health. It's pretty ridiculous. Right there, that's kind of the spacing you want to use it in. Out of range of one melee hit, but you can get hit, you know, at the peak of your jump. It's no big deal, because if they do attack through it, they're gonna lose a trade. It'll hit them for like 1300. So no matter what, it's an oppressing AoE spell that'll force people off of you, or it'll just straight kill them if they try to trade through it. And if it's forcing them off, you get range spam then. You know, I think it's S tier, honestly. It's my list. You know, I'm moving this to S tier. It's so good. Start using it. Founding Rain of Stars. Just so you guys know, this was in the last patch notes, but it did not get changed at all. I've already looked at a video. I forgot who it's from, but I'll link it in the description. I should remember, but I have a firm belief it's one of the most underutilized spells in the entire game. It's very good. It's very quick cast. You can get off. A lot of people think it Stars of Ruin by the wand movement, and they'll keep moving into where you can just kind of dodge away from their attack after it's already casted. But it's also incredibly good for setting up second spells. Like, one combo I do all the time in my shorts is cast it off and then jump behind it and cast off a Placidus Ruin laser beam. You do the same with Elden Stars, so you can combine it with Shattering Crystal. It's a pretty good spell itself. Shattering Crystal might not be, but this one, underused. All right, this one's Chilling Mist. Just put it on a fucking greatsword, okay? If you want to use a mist one that bad, just put it on a greatsword and be a spell sword. Don't use this. Frenzied Burst. Isn's bad now that it got nerfed from the Infinite Arcane ages ago. But I mean, the only way you might be able to ever make this shit work now is with this tech, where you kind of just spam undurable frenzy the whole game, and then you try to catch someone lacking, like my dumbass with it at some point. See right there, I thought it was an undurable frenzy because I was high as fuck, wasn't paying attention. It's all you can use it for. Pretty ass. Frozen Lightning, this one's ass too. It's just so slow to get to the striking part. It's probably the same as like Frenzied Burst. But this is why it's so bad. See, it's not right here that does the damage. They have to literally stay inside of that like area right there until it comes out. No one's gonna ever do that. All right, this is Ambushard. Yeah, this one's actually really good. I don't even know if I have footage for this, just because there's ain't much to show, but it's a really good spell. It's really spammy. A lot of people don't like it, but yeah. All right, Gavel. Gavel's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. A lot of people don't expect the hyper armor properties of it, so they try to trade through and lose. But it's just a pretty good spell. Not amazing. The reason why I don't use it as much is because I run lighter armors, as you can see, so I don't necessarily want to take trade damages, but it's great for trading. All right, this is Agiel's Flame now. So I'll still take like the standard Crystal Breath over it, but you know, it's a dragon spell. It's good as fuck. There ain't much more to say. All right, this is Jalmir's Fury. Not as bad as people think, but it's still fucking bad. Like, don't do it to yourself. It's so bad because it's a point blank spell. You want to kind of hit the staff down as they're coming into you. But the issue with that is most melee players are going to have such heavy armor that they'll just trade through it. And then it only does like 200 to 400 damage and you'll lose that trade. Like, a great sword is going to bonk your shit to the next dimension. All right, Giant's Flame, take the, where did I put, maybe off meta, I'm thinking. Or maybe just, yeah. All right, because, no, off meta, yeah, off meta. Because the free aim is just so good. It's so good. It's good up close, good at range. Knock anyone down no matter what their poise is. Like, it's a really good spell. Look at me fuck this dude over back-to-back knockdown. One of those few spells that's honorable and good at the same time. All right, it's just Glint Blade Blinks, just a weaker carry in Phalanx. All right, this one's the Arc one. All right, I see this one a lot, especially in conjunction with Glintstone Spiral. My issue with it is look how little damage it's doing in these clips right here. Just watch my health bar. Like, it's so weak that even if you set up a nice combo with some spirals and everything, I'd rather do a big boy combo. Grab your nuts, let them hang. All right, we got big boy spell here. Another Glintstone Dragon one this time. All right. Is it better or worse than Agiel's Flame? I'm going from left to right in all the columns, by the way. I think I said that earlier. Don't remember. Don't really care. All these Glintstone ones are ass. This is like one of the bigger, slower ones. It's not Pebble. This one's Ice Craig. This one's just ass, dude. It's just as slow. Don't use any of these. I mean, like, it's so slow. I don't know how I caught anyone with it ever. Like, look, and it fades off after a distance. Like, all of these ones are just terrible. Use Swift Glintstone Shard or Night Shard or Night Comet. Not this shit. Please. All right. I guess that's how I'd rank them officially. This is the mini version of Star Shower. It does less damage than a Glintstone Pebble. Use Star Shower. That's a buff. Alright, what is this one? Oh, Adula's Moonblade. Finally, another decent spell. Don't think it's as good as people used to think it was, though, or give it credit for sometimes still. Put it in good mix-ups. I think it's very easy to dodge both the projectile and the slash. And I'm just realizing now I forgot to record any gameplay for this because it's so common. Oh, well. I might sound like a dumbass here, but I'm putting Law of Casualty and Painful. All right, Gideon makes that shit work, but Gideon's got like 3k health. You don't. Yeah, I've just, every time I tried to use it in a duel, I just die. Like, I don't even know what footage I could show you of it for, because I would just use it and take hits until I die and nothing would happen. So maybe it's an invasion where you use flask stirring, I don't know. So yeah, not useful at all in duels. Alright, gravity well, this one's shit too. I mean, it'll hit sometimes, but it's just a worse version of collapsing stars. I mean, like, it'll hit for maybe 100, 200. Ignore how zoomed in that is. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I'll catch a bad player. Alright, this is just the giant blade flinks one. A lot better stagger than carrion, but harder to hit. So I just wouldn't use either of them over carrion. They're just the worst versions. Alright, what spell is this one? Is this an... Oh yeah, that's the one in between the biggest and medium glintstone pebbles. Yeah, there's like 3 pebbles. But alright, great oracle bubble. You know, it's not as bad as you'd think looking at it as a bubble spell, but it's definitely not good either. The lack of hyper armor at the end hurts it. Your best use is launching it at your feet. Alright, next up we have Grail's Roar. It's a spell that debuffs and does pretty good damage if you're in the little dragon screaming radius of it. It's not terrible. Look at this, even if you try to push in at the end when it seems like it's over, you can still get hit. So it's hard to punish it, but I also think it's hard to punish with it. Grax Beast Claw, I'll put right here, I think, for now. It's usable. It's just not good. You can jump over. There's just so many better spells, especially with the slow reach down at the beginning. I don't see it being worthwhile your time. Hold Bolt, it's good. It's just literally the Lightning Ash War in spell form. You can use combos with Fia Mist like I showed earlier. May never see it coming because Fia's Mist will block your hand going up in the air. Like, even there, I'm off to the side of it, but you don't have to use it with Fia's Mist. You can sometimes just spam it. It's a good spam spell. But yeah, I mean, what else needs to be said? It's Hone Bolt. It's classic. Alright, Howl of Shabiri. Its only use is Instant Madness proc. It's the only spell left that can instantly proc Madness still. But the range is really bad, and it's bad without a certain setup, so it's like a really specialized niche spell. I'll probably put it usable for that reason, but definitely behind like Rails. I'll even put like, yeah. It's not awful because it can insta-proc Madness and then combo, but not really applicable to base mages. Alright, Inescapable Frenzy. I won't do Painful just because I love it. It's fun. I enjoyed trying to get these. And I mean, as you can see, I landed 1 or 2 of them going for this video. And now they buffed it. So, fuck it, I'm gonna keep using it. Alright, now we got Lansax's Glaive. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also not that great. You just roll straight forwards through it. Pretty common theme here. If they try to trade through it, you can get up to like 800-ish damage. So it's good damage on a trade. But if they you know, only get hit by part of it, it's 200 to 300-ish on the dodge. So, you know, not bad, but also not the best. All right, now we got one of my favorites. I can't rank it here, but you know I love that bitch to reset the buffs, the magic livers, all that shit people want to cast. All right, Lightning Spear. This is one that I think you'll never hit a good player with, really, unless you're using Fia's Mist. It's pretty slow, the projectile itself. It's just kind of hard to hit, in my opinion, if the player is competent, you know. Yeah, but I mean, I guess you can catch people off guard with it if you're not Fia's Misting, but the only time you're really gonna catch people is if they're like in the middle of doing their own cast or like shooting crossbows being careless, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Otherwise, you're gonna need the Mist, in my opinion, to hit it. So not as good as you might think. Sorry, just kind of editing the order here of what I feel is best. Yeah, I don't know. All these spells are kind of mid. but okay. This one, it's the exact same as Frozen Lightning Spear, so bad. And honestly, I didn't even record gameplay for it because it's the exact same as Frozen Lightning. But oh, Litany, this shit sucks. AKA the T-post spell. It's really a PvE spell for killing undead, but look how slow it is for 80 damage, bro. Fuck that shit. All right, that's a buff. That's a buff. That's a heal. Is this unseen form? No. That's lucidity. That's PvE. Magic downpour. That shit's ass. What do we got next? Yeah, this isn't Theodorix's magma. This is just the magma shot one. It's not terrible. I just don't know why you'd run it over Theodorix's magma, which is just the bigger version. So it's good. It's just outclassed by the Big Brother spell. All right, I tried to get these other two magma spells to work a lot. I just didn't get them to work. I'm not even going to show you footage. I just shoot them and then the delayed explosion. People would never run over it. So it's just a bad spell. All right, here's Meteorite. Put it in bad, but you can still hit people with this for like 400 because they won't see it coming a lot. But not worth it to run. This is Meteorite of Astel, by the way, not plain Meteorite that I'm showcasing in the gameplay and rating right now. Both of them suck, but yeah, both have the same purpose, basically. Never use them. Alright, now Night Maiden's Mist. This is just the mist that saps life. It's not good. I think it's Night Comet right here. This one's decent. It's a good mix-up. It's a little spammy, so I didn't even record footage for it, but you know, it's a good mix-up. Not as good as Night Shard, but it's still good. Speaking of Night Shard. Alright, this one's better. This is off meta. Probably a little bit worse than Swift Glintstone Shard. But hear me out here. You look way cooler using it. And what really matters, you feel me? Look at that. Drip drown. You feel me? Alright, this is Noble's Presence. If it had better hyper armor, it would actually be really good, but it has none. It's kind of like the Ghost Flame fucking explosion problem, you feel me? Just like that. Right when you're about to get it off, you'll get fucked. But if you do get it off, it's not terrible. You can charge it up and launch them up into the air like this. So it's not the worst. It just, look at the range right here. See, like that should hit. So there's just, you have to literally be in like touching knife fucking range for this one to work, which will make you trade a lot. And if you're a little slow, you won't even get any damage. You'll just take like 800. So it's catch a bad player. All right, O-Flame completely outclassed by Catch Flame. But you can use it with some certain spell combos. It's just you kind of have to protect yourself while you're getting it off and bait them into it, if that makes sense. In my opinion, the best spell for baiting them into O-Flame would definitely be Triple Rings of Light. As you can see, it kind of like baits them into the roll while you're able to set up the nice O-Flame. This is just Giant's Flame, right? Yeah, I have a couple of copies here in the list down below. You'll have to ignore me while I put these at the end here. I guess these two stars of ruin next to each other here. Yeah, I got rid of this. Give me a second. Alright, now we have Oracle Bubbles. One of them that I did never really use, but easy S tier. It's just really great tracking, fantastic damage, easily S tier. Projectile, you can kind of rush up alongside of it. If you can't tell me now, I'm fucking joking. That 530 is the only time I ever got this spell to hit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look how slow this. How do you use it and then it disappears? Yeah, I'm literally point blank and the bubbles just go over his head. Like, it's unusably bad. And to make it worse, it requires Arcane. So, like, no build could even use it if it wanted to. Like, I don't know if I have to free aim, but these bubbles suck. I was joking. They're fucking painful. Easily fucking painful. No question about it, painful. Alright, this is a little PvE. This one, little Zamor Ice Storm, you feel me? This is usable. It might even be a good mix-up, but I think probably more usable because of the slowness and lack of damage. It's just a free frostbite proc, basically, to get it off. But as you can see, you can get up to like maybe about 700 on a really good usage. A really bad usage will get you like 200-ish. But your goal is just to stab it down, get them stuck right in the very center of the ice storm. But most of the time you'll catch them on the outskirts. It's only 200-ish damage, so pretty good, but not the best. I just keep it rolling. Pest threads. Ooh, I just dropped it. My mouse is tweaking. Help me. My mouse is fucking spazzing. All right, pest threads are really good. This is one of those really quick, high damage. It's not the hardest to dodge, but it'll give you some trouble for, you know, not the best of players. But the quickness is key. And both of these gameplays I have it showcased with that, I forgot the name of it right here, but Magic Glint Blade. Pretty good combo right there. So I have that in off meta. Placiducex Ruin. This is one that's really misunderstood, really undervalued by a lot of people, but to me it's one of the best spells in the game that'll never take off. So meta for sure for me. What you gotta understand with Placiducex is most of the time you aren't looking for the lasers. It has a literally 0 frame instant explosion on the startup near you. So all you're really trying to do is be close to them and time it so they don't dodge at the same time. It's what I instantly start looking for once I see an opponent down to about the level of health these guys are at, about 400 to 500-ish. I instantly start looking for the Placiducex Ruin. It's the best finisher in the game, in my opinion. Of course, if you miss it, like right here, you can get punished. Luckily, this guy punished me in a very bad way, but it's just the only instant 500 damage, 0 frame startup move in the entire game. Faster than any melee, faster than anything. Best finisher move in the entire game. But yeah, Poison Mist is ass. I'm putting it in bad. Just because you're better off using the Ash War once again. I mean, I don't know. I would never use this on my mage. Radagon's Ring of Light. I'll put it in usable, but it is just too slow. It is just outclassed by Wrath of Gold, Placiducex Ruin, Fortisax Spear, any AoE up close. It's outclassed. It looks good right here in the video, but that's just because I accidentally cut off the first half of the cast. It's very slow. It's not fast like that. It's just use Gold Wrath or Placiducex to save yourself some pain. Alright, Rancor. I fucked up my mouse. Oh, I'm clicking the wheel. This is how shit I am with everything non-computers gaming. Alright, Rancor Call, trash. Like, just explain to me. Look at this. Alright, sure. Rani's Dark Moon, right? This is Rani's Dark Moon, I think, not Renala's. It's better than Renala's, in my opinion, for the debuff, but still going to be dodged by most players, but it gives you safety from everything non-projectile while you're in the moon. So I guess it's not that bad as opposed to some other spells that leave you more vulnerable. We'll put them both in usable. Damn, this list coming together. That's Rejection. You know, you could use it, but I'm not going to even talk about it. This is Rock Blaster. Where do I put this? I mean, I used it more successfully than I thought I was going to, but it's still really bad. I don't know where that belongs. Alright, I'm gonna skip till I think about it. You know, here. We're leaving it right here, catch a bad player. Let's cue some gameplay of this. But, I mean, dude, don't use this shit. I mean, you're gonna catch people with 300 to 500, which is decent, but just do 2 carrying slicers, same damage. Alright, Rock Blaster now. This one is literally fucking terrible in PvP. Great PvE, fucking won't hit anything in PvE. You're better off throwing like an arrow with your hand. I actually tried to get footage with this too. It's really telling when even I could not get one single Rock Blaster to connect. This is another Fire Magma Lump one. Like earlier I was saying, I couldn't get shit with those either. So those are some of just the worst spells. Just don't use them. Let me organize this tier a little bit. These ones kind of out of order. Alright, now we got Rot Breath, right? Yeah, we already have Ezekiel's Decay. Our Raw Breath is still really good. S tier, no question. Fucking Rykard's Rancor, whatever the fuck his name is. how do I play the game here and I still fucking am forgetting his name when I'm high and tired? This shit's pretty ass. I'm gonna keep it a buck with ya. Like, it's actively hard to get hit by it. All right, Scarlet Aeonia. I almost want to put it in C, because if you do connect it, theoretically the duel's over. Right? Like, it's really hard to connect. It's really easy to get punished with any range Ash of War, but if you connect it, the duel's over, you feel me? I'd almost, like, say it's not the worst thing to have in your back pocket at the end of a duel when you're losing, just to say fuck it and go out in a bang and hope you connect. But, yo, alright, the first two of those Scarlet Aeonias did connect. I don't know why my footage got glitched there, but I suck with computers, bro. I literally had that clipped and then I exported it to 2160, and I guess I fucked up those clips. I'm sorry, y'all. I have too much shit I'm doing. I'm tired. Scouring Black Flame. We'll put C. And it connects. It's pretty strong. Hit for about 600 to 700, and it'll tick down the flame damage. It's pretty easy to dodge though, but it's also a quick cast, so it's hard to punish. You know, it's not bad. It's a lot better than a lot of the other shit I've had to use. So look at this little trade right here. See, I mean, it can do good damage. Look how much damage he took. Like 1300 is not a low number. All right, Glintstone Spiral. This shit is just spam for days. You use Star Shower, you'll love this. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'd rather use Oracle Bubbles than Shatter Earth right here. This shit is phenomenally bad. Like, look, bro. Like, even when you hit someone like that, it's like less than a slicer. How much better can you do it? Like, it doesn't matter. This shit is so weak. It is so bad. There's no use to use it ever. I mean, like, 80, 200, even when you're right on. He had magic liver there, but I don't care. It's just such a bad spell, dude. Wait, you want to see something really funny, though? Just wait for it. Best spell in the game. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. This shit's so bad. How is it that bad? All right, now a better shattering spell. This is Shattering Crystal, a little shotgun spell. It's not that bad. It's actually a pretty good mix-up. It's that one spell that Renala uses, so a lot of people do know the dodge timings of it, but you know, you can still sneak at least one of them in a duel, maybe on a decent duelist. Good duelist, you're probably not going to catch with it, but it's not a bad like 9th or 10th spell to go to in your kit. All right, another Dragon Breath time. This bitch obviously going to be like off meta at lowest. It's Dragon Breath. And, oh, is this Terra Magic? No, this is the Lucidity one, right? Or is this Terra Magica? You know what? I'm gonna go down and see in a second. Star Shower. Star Shower is really good. Star Shower, it's probably S right now. It's the one spam spell everyone turned to after Stars of Ruin. Yeah. It's kind of just your one-stop spell to deal with spam or to be a spammer. Literally all you need at range. You can just cast, drink, cast, drink, cast. Like, look how brain dead this duel is. Like, it's just a brain dead way to play. Star Shower. See, like, I hate mages like this so much. That's why I don't get why people hate on me in my comments of my mage shorts. This is not how I start my duels. And then this clown, look at this clown right here. Bro just starts duel slaying them. Like, people act like this is how I play, bro. Fucking blow me. Like, I don't do that. Stars of Ruin is pretty bad now. You can just strafe it left or right. Like I was just saying, Star Shower is kind of the new go-to answer for the Stars of Ruin. But, I mean, you can still use Stars of Ruin. It's just, once you start diving and stuff, not a lot of it's gonna connect. You can strafe it really easily by running. You kind of hit it a little too hard, to be real. See what I mean? You can just kind of spin back on it and it won't hit. And then it gets out damaged by like every other range spell. Remember earlier, this is an Elden Stars example. So Stars of Ruin uses more FP to be less accurate than almost every sorcery in the game now. It's just, there's almost no reason to use it. It's not powerful. It misses a lot. Like even when I tank it to the face, it's doing less than like a Rancor off of a boost with a staff. So useless. The spell's actually a lot of fun. Stone of Gronk. Is it a good mix-up or is it usable? I think I want to lean towards good mix-up, but I almost want to leave it usable too because I don't think the community feels as high as I do on it. There's some true combo stuff you could do with it though, so maybe actually good mix-up. See, very good damage, especially if you hit someone like in a jump. You could do some cool stuff like turn your back and then throw the rock. Why are these clips tweaking, bro? Fuck this. It's too late. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, y'all. We're almost at the end of the video. I'm not going to go remake some clips of fucking Stone of Gronk. So there's a tech where you can turn your back and lock on mid-throw, like right when you're about to release a rock. That's one tech I was going to showcase. There's also one of the only true combos in the game right now with double Stone of Gronk, if I'm not wrong. But I'm not amazing with the spell, so it's not like my clips are going to be the best. But it's got a pretty high skill ceiling. You might want to learn about it if you're interested. Alright. This isn't the Whirl of Flame. I forgot the name of it. This shit sucks. Swarm of Flies, good, but you need a blood build for it to be good. You need very high arcane, probably close to 50 for it to really make worthwhile. Otherwise, people are going to run away the whole time. Alright, Swift Glintstone Shard. This is going to be S meta. This one's annoying. As you can see here, it interrupts my cast. Here, and it hits me again. I don't like running it. It's really bitchy. I like to do my damage in the melee personally, but it's one of the best spells in the game. That little damage adds up throughout a duel from stuff like that and Bestial Sling, so... Oh wait, this one's Terra Magica. Welp. Alright, this one's Lucidity then. Sorry. Terra Magica is pretty good. It just got nerfed, but still pretty good. This is the weaker version of Unendurable Frenzy, which is actually pretty good. I think it's called Flame Frenzy, but it's not as good as Unendurable, because Unendurable you can continue to just spew it out and hold it down. Theodorix is Magma. This one's better than Magma Breath, which I showed you earlier. Theodorix's Magma is a lot better than I actually expected when I started this video. I think I'm going to throw it in usable, because you could definitely catch people with it and get them with a little bit of ground damage. If you do catch them, I mean, it's almost 1,000 damage on a straight up shot. I mean, it's really not the world's worst spell at all. People do not see it coming. Like, I probably used it 5-ish times, got about 3-ish connects in these duels, so it's really not that bad, I must say. You just got to know the situations of Magic. Now we have Tibia Summons, which is only use might be like hitting an AFK kid in a funny way. This thing is painful. Triple Rings Light, we'll go off meta with it. It's one of the better, if not like top tier range spells in the game. Alright, Unendurable Frenzy. Is this meta or off meta? I would put it probably right here in front of Ancient Death Rancor, or maybe, yeah, I think it's weaker than some of the Dragon Breaths. Favorite way to combo Unendurable Frenzy personally is with Founding Rain of Stars. It's one of those spells that just go really well with Unendurable Frenzy. That's what I meant earlier by Founding Rain of Stars. Is really just a spell that helps you get other spells off and combos together with them. Look, the two of them just go real nice. Founding Rain of Stars into Rancor into Unendurable, or just Rancors into Unendurable. Both of them are very good combos because the Rancors have that stun effect, and so do Frenzies. So the two just get each other stuck in each other. A very good combo right there. Look at that, Stone of Grunt coming in. Unendurable Frenzy after the Rancors, and it just stuns them, and then they hit. And see, there's that one other one we were looking at a second ago. Definitely outclassed. All right, let's look at the bottom. Is there any that are still... This is Unseen Form, which is just the one that allows people to not lock onto you. Basically, you go semi-invisible, and you just can't be locked onto. People will still hit your shit just fine. All right, Whirlo Flame, I'll put it in D, catch a bad player, I'm thinking probably. It's like one of those spells you can hold down longer and longer to continue using it, but it's not useful in PvE, even if you have some barrel stuff like that. All right. Is there any that I missed? I feel like I didn't showcase Wrath of Gold. Is Wrath of Gold up here somewhere? I definitely missed Wrath of Gold. I don't see it. All right, 1 second. If I could, I'd put Wrath of Gold right ahead of Elden Stars, but my high ass must not have saved the pictures for Wrath of Gold, even though it's one of the better spells in the game. So I will rank it as off meta. It's got decent range, but what keeps it from being meta is the start of frames. See right there, it has those start of frames. Placidusix is lower damage, but it has no start of frames. Even if it's easier to punish when you miss Placidusix, I'll still take Placidusix over Golden Wrath. Just because the instant frames, you can't beat it, man. So yeah, Placidusix I think is slightly better. But if I had a picture of Golden Wrath saved and I wasn't a high-ass little dumbass, I would definitely slap that bitch into a off-meta ahead of Elden Stars behind the Dragon Breaths. So, I think this is my tier list right here. We've hit everything. Trying to make sure there's nothing that looks super out of order. I mean, you might maybe move like the Spiral Shard up one, but... I don't like Spiral Shard. I hate spam type mages. It's just not what I like to do. Just funny because everyone blows my shit up telling me I spam, but I'm just realizing I ain't put Dragon Maw on this list. So here's some Dragon Maw footage. I recorded it. I ain't saved the picture because once again, I'm dumb as shit. But yeah, it hits hard, bro. I'd probably put it off meta, probably behind the Dragon Breath attacks too. Same exact. All right, anyways, hope you all enjoyed. I don't see anything too alarming. I think this is a pretty good set. Nothing too bad. Now let me get into my final tech for y'all in the video because this is not spell exclusive. All right, one final tech for you guys right there, the wrist shake. Or you could do the staff shake if you're more sorcery. So if you don't catch it, one thing I like to do before I go in for certain melee or to bait melee opponents in is I'll have my sorcery skill out and I'll purposely hit my seal. Just counteractive. But what it does is it will trick the opponent into thinking you need to drink a Magicka flask right away, and they will essentially then bum rush you and get greedy. When really you're just waiting to use Slicer in your staff, and vice versa if you use your staff to conceal your incantations. So you can keep an extra piece of equipment in an offhand, or you can keep one spell of the opposite type. Say you're a pure sorcerer, you can keep one single incantation on like your last slot, and you can just switch or pull up that incantation anytime you want to fake someone out with your staff and make them think you're out of Magicka. But it's just one very small tech that I like to kind of mix into my fights that will almost always bait people in. So it's not a universal tech for one single spell, so that kind of works for everything, so I want to throw it in at the end of the video. But anyways, thank you all for watching. That is my PvP spell tier list. We are right here, almost at an hour now, minute short. Thank you for anyone who stayed till the end, and thank you for always watching. All of you have a blessed day. And real quick, before I let you go, just know I'm gonna be putting out a real interesting challenge run coming up in the next little bit. Stay tuned for some nice unarmed damage is all I'm gonna say. And in addition, you got any comments, anything you want to argue, debate, talk about down below, feel free to comment. I read almost every comment in all my videos, try to respond to everything. So thank you for watching. If you want a PvE one, I'm considering doing that too. Let me know down below. Peace.